before going to prison, I read a lot. And I knew that this was very possible that I ended up in prison because, as you saw, Maduro was threatening me all of the time. And we were pushing and they were threatening me. So I read a lot about what people did in prison. And what I learned is that everybody's experience in prison is different. Mine was confinement. I was alone, me, myself, and I. And many others is with many people, 30, 40 people in a cell of 2 or 3 or 6 people. So everybody's experience is different. But from what I read, having a routine is key. And I had that idea. And I read the classics of this world. I read Mandela, Gandhi, and my hero, Martin Luther King. And they all talked about that. But I also read about many of the experiences of Venezuela. And I had my own routine. I remember the night of February the 18th. I spent the night thinking, what's my routine going to be like? And I decided that my routine was going to be doing 3 things. I was going to pray. I am Roman Catholic, but like many Roman Catholics, mechanical, born, baptized, your first communion. And but I had that in my backpack, and I'm glad, and I think it's very important for anyone to have whatever spirituality dimension, because when you're in a hard moment, I mean, that's what you look in your backpack. So I prayed a lot, and then I tried to use my brain. So I learned how to draw. I read as much as I could. I would chew books, because I knew that at some point they were going to take away the books, as they did. I wrote a lot, and then they took away the paper and the pencils. And then I did a lot of sit-ups, a lot of pull-ups, a lot of burpees.
Still in good shape.
That's what I did every day. And for me, this was key because it was having a sense of meaning for every day. And I hope my friends who are in prison now that they have this, because in a way we did our playbook. And I would tell everybody, hey man, just go to prison, think of your routine, and just don't think about time. Because the trap when you're in prison is 4 words: time. And you can be a prisoner of the bars, and you can be a prisoner of time. And the worst is to be a prisoner of time. What do I mean by that? That if you think, and you're always thinking that you're going to be free next week, next month, next hearing, and that time comes and that doesn't happen, you set yourself for collapse. And I saw that happening with many people. So I lived day by day, like AA, day by day. That was something that helped me, and I think is helping many of the people who are in prison now. And if you're a political prisoner, you're not there for redemption. And that's another important thing. If you're a political prisoner, you are there for your ideas. So, and I think this happens to some people, that you attach yourself to those ideas even more. So you reaffirm your ideas when you're in that situation. So that was my experience.
That's a great segue. So you develop and reaffirm all these ideas. You get out of prison. Is it 2018?
No, 2000. Yeah, to house arrest, then back to military prison, then back to house arrest.
House arrest, and when did house arrest finish?
I escaped house arrest in 2019.
19. Okay, sounds good. So you go through this process. You have all these ideas reaffirmed. You have a plan. What do you move on to after that?
Well, after
escaping. So you escaped.
Well, I escaped house arrest. We had a plan that day to have a military, legitimate uprising. So the military, that my guards and the military were the people that liberated me. So I came out of my house with my guards opening the door of my house with a convoy of military trucks leading to a place that we had decided that we were going to go. But things didn't go the way we expected. And I and many others, we had to seek refuge at embassies. So the first thing, with thousands of people, we went to the Chilean embassy where Freddie was. He was there with 4 other people, but there was no ambassador. And I took my wife, Lillian, who has been, my support, my pillar, the love of my life, mother of my kids, and the reason why I was able to go through this process in the way I did. And she came to the Chilean embassy and she said, I don't think we can stay here. I had sent my 2 kids with my parents. I was with my 1-year-old, and I was really busy trying to make the military that were with us safe, sending them to different places. And she reached out to the Spanish ambassador. So I went to the Spanish embassy, and I stayed there for another 1.5 years.